spiritually full, financially free, and confidently unstoppable. Women who have had a pain in their heart, they know they want to be more, have more, and give back and make the world a better place at the same time. And they know within their deepest core that it's possible. I think the one thing that all of the women I work with have in common is doing too much, but never enough for themselves. And the one thing that I have learnt is that in order to actually give more, contribute more, earn more, become more, deliver more, rise, you have to look after yourself first. Because otherwise you don't have the energy, the inclination, the motivation, the momentum to do any of those things. So I give them all that I've been through, basically. And why do I do this? Because I know that together we can make the world a better place. And we can do it without compromise. How do I do this? I break down the journey that I've been through. I give them the questions that I've had to answer. I give them the reasons, the rationale, the methodology, and I also give them the tools, practices you need in order to be more, to have more, and to give more. And I know that when I started my journey, I was very much like a lone person on an island. And I also know now that the women that I work with feel the same. You feel like the only one that sees anything around them, the only one that feels the pain. You're thinking, do I really live on this planet? And more so now than ever, I know that this is like a golden thread running through the hearts of women all over the world, regardless of creed and regardless of culture. So I put it all together and I've called it the Purpose Philosophy. Purpose Philosophy is about self-care, rediscovery, reinvention. It's about creating a prescription for you, for your life, that works for you, uniquely for you. And then making a map to where your desires are, your desired destination. It starts off with committing to you. Deep, really powerful promise, vow, commitment to make you worthy again. And you can't be worthy to anybody else unless you're worthy to you. And then we go on and we practice healing. Everything we do within the Woman on Purpose Foundation has like 3 elements. We've got learn, practice, and then embody. How do we do this? How do you create the life that you want? The income that you want? The beliefs that you want? The spiritual fulfillment that you need to live life magically and manifest whatever it is that you want, what you truly want, not what I want, what you truly want. And do this all without compromise? Well, I think it's a necessary thing nowadays. The world has gone bonkers. We all know that there is a better way. So why don't we show them? It's that simple. I know that as our world evolves, we are going to need more people to heal others. We are going to need more people to empower others. We are going to need more people to lead others and to share their message on the global stage to show that it is possible. And that's what the Woman on Purpose Foundation is all about. It's about choosing your role so that we're all together on this global stage and writing the next chapter in history, not only in our own lives. And knowing that together, if we just do our best, if we create the life that we love, that we're comfortable with, and we show other people that it's possible, that we will be changing the world through that alone. And that to me is miraculous. And that to me is what a revolution, a feminine revolution should be all about and is meant to be about. It's that golden thread running through the hearts of women around the world, regardless of creed, regardless of culture. And I find magic in that. And I don't mean magic in that I'm only focusing on magic. I'm not. I'm experiencing wonder, curiosity. And I think for the first time in history, we have a chance to make dynamic change, to reform. We know what's important, and we need all of us to show others that it's possible to be spiritually full, financially free, and confidently unstoppable. And the way we can do that is literally by living our best lives, by ensuring that we take care of ourselves first. Give ourselves the self-love, self-care, wellness that we can never be perfect. And that's another thing, accepting our imperfections and standing forth with our golden spears regardless. There will be so many people that need healing, empowering, and then we'll need really kind, compassionate leadership. But it's up to you to choose your role in this next part in history. The global stage is ours. What role will you play? Because I believe that she is our future, and together we can make the world a better place. Purpose philosophy comes in 5 stages. First stage is that pain, the agony that you're feeling. It overbears that fear of doing nothing about it. That recollection of all that knowledge of knowing that if you don't do something about it now, you never will, and the pain is just too much. That I call backstage. You've realised you want to be involved, but you're not ready to step into the highlights yet, into centre stage. That's why I have a free membership. And in there I have the centre stage meditation and visualisation, which is the process that I use to make sure that I'm always on my centre stage, which means that I found my purpose and I'm on my journey on purpose, because it's not, purpose is evolving, it's always evolving, but it's like you're in the centre of the spiral and you're always growing and expanding, evolving, empowering, learning, relearning, re-practicing, re-embodying, integrating, whether that's spiritual, mental, physical practice, getting better at it. So it's a bit like riding a bike. You do something until you can embody it and it becomes part of who you are. So that's backstage, that's the beginning. And you can do that right away, because you'll see as you move on, everything grows and grows and grows. Second stage is really being honest with yourself and committing to you and going through a process of self-reevaluation, self-assessment, being honest, true, self-love, reinvention and discovery, so that you can fall in love with life again and have the momentum, have the dreams to pull you through and to keep going. The second stage I call the practice of healing, because we all need to heal, and then there will be parts of us that are unbalanced at every stage in our life. But if we learn to know what our skills are, what our talents are, what our abilities are, what we need to put in place to ensure that we can keep moving forward. So like a risk assessment for life, and design our script for the next stage, our next chapter, design a map, a purposeful map. And the third stage is empowering yourself so that you can lead in whatever capacity that is for you. That doesn't matter whether you want to lead in your home, in your community, in the corporate world, in politics and religion, whatever you want to lead, that's where you get that strength. You look inside. I call it the golden compass, and I've created the golden compass for any religion, any creed, culture. It is accessible to all. And the wonderful thing about this now is that I'm seeing so many, mainly male, New Thought leaders ask the questions that I asked myself in order to create it. And I want to go, oh, I've got the answer to that. I know. It is the answer. It is the answer to this, because you need to know who you are in order to lead your life in your centered stage. And the fifth stage is when you're ready and absolutely determined to step out on that global stage in your own capacity. It's for rebels like me. Revolutionary, empowered leadership. Got that wrong. Revolutionary empire builders and evolutionary leadership. Rebels, just like me, who want to get clear on their message, create a platform, write a book, show others how it's done by creating a signature system or a roadmap that it's easy to follow, to sharing their message on screen, online, on stage, wherever that may be, and knowing what that concise message is, but also having the courage to share the little bits as well when they come up. But the one problem I found with the women that I speak to, because we do so much, we want to share so much because we've been through so much, it's very difficult to narrow that down. And I really, it's so important to do so. It really is. So my one takeaway from this, if you learn anything, narrow your focus to your purpose for now. Make sure that you're on track for now. You can evolve, you can learn, you can practice, and you can embody and get all of those skills and package yourself so that you can impact and influence people and create an income that you need to live the life that you want to lead, regardless. And you need to do that now, because the dichotomy in our world is growing, and it's growing exponentially, and it's growing rapidly. So to know that I started off with my plan to save the world and sharing this with a business advisor, and she said the world wasn't ready. I know the world's ready now. So take your centre stage. Take your role seriously. Take the pain seriously. The agony of not taking that next step. Whether you need to heal, empower, or you're ready to lead. I have created so many opportunities for women because I've been through all of the stages when I needed help, and I know that you need the income, the support, the ability to let go, to get rid of fears or get through fears, and have the mindset, momentum and mindfulness to empower yourself to move forward so that you can do what you need to do whilst here on earth. Because I know that she is of you.